Afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. We're a little update from the DB room. Going into this week, we're excited for the challenge. Getting to play in our first division game against a very talented receiving corps. A veteran quarterback. It's definitely going to be a challenge for our group and that we're excited for. I think we had a great week of work and getting ready to go on Sunday. Any questions?
We just found out about Denzel for Sunday. How does his absence affect the rest of your unit?
How does it affect the rest of the unit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Denzel's definitely a core member of our unit, somebody that we rely on heavily. You can't, discount any of his effect on our group. It's definitely a challenge, but we try to have a next man up approach with the group, and the next guy getting ready to go will be ready to play.
I feel like Denzel hasn't been able to kind of find his groove yet this year, just given injuries and other kind of stuff that's been going on with him.
Yeah, injuries, we try to do our best to put ourselves in situations where they don't happen, but they do happen. It's kind of the part of the game, and we're just going to try to focus on the day-to-day, trying to be better. I know he puts in a tremendous amount of effort with his rehab and try to make the most of where we're at. But that's kind of where we're at.
You said next man up, and Greedy's kind of been that next man up a few times now. So how have you seen him kind of respond here when you can call him?
I've been very, very thankful for Greedy and the way he's performed this year. I think, the challenge of being injured and what he's had to face kind of this last year, I think he's really done a good job with that. Coming in every day, trying to get back with the rehab, and then whenever he's had his opportunities to play, he's came out and played. And I think I appreciate his consistency, with the reps that he gets every day in practice, and then the reps in the game. I think he's made the most of his opportunities, and I'm sure he'll be ready to go this week.
I know it's not your side of the ball, but are you going to miss Stump?
Yeah, I do miss Coach. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. Coach Stump is a big part of our staff. He does such a great job. He's somebody that I try to get here early and work out, and he's always there working out with me. So it's just a guy that, that we're all miss, and we're, praying and hoping for the best for him.
Is he like you guys on the treadmill together, or what do you guys do?
Yeah, he hits the treadmill. I try to hit the weights, and I'm on a different treadmill. But yeah, we're always in there at the same time. But yeah, wishing the best for him.
I know injuries are part of the game, but how taxing has it been not being able to have a consistent lineup to put out there?
Yeah.
You're constantly having to shuffle bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, personally try to just focus on the challenge, try to answer the questions the best that we can, and not really think about the things that are bad, not trying to have an optimistic outlook on it. It's kind of my job to get the next guy ready, and so that's what I try to spend a lot of my time on is, whoever that next guy is, I got to make sure that he's ready to go, and so there's no really pout. It's kind of the way the game is. I understand it, and try to get the next guy ready, and then try to build the group. And I think we've done a pretty good job at that.
What did JJ3 show you with that interception?
Yeah.
Is that something you hope you guys can take
Yeah.
with the takeaways? I know you guys want more.
Yeah, that was great. It was good for him to get that, and he really executed his technique flawlessly, which was really cool to see. I'd really actually talked to him about that play couple series before. I kind of thought that we would get something like that, and it was awesome for him to go out and execute and go pull it down. That was big for him and really big for our unit.
I have a couple of Troy Hill questions for you.
Yeah.
Kind of run defender. He sure looks
Yeah.
like he makes a bunch of plays.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that question. I think he's done an excellent job at that. We asked the nickel to get involved in the run game, and I think Troy's done a really good job at doing that. He's a very good tackler. I think he can take away space really efficiently and really gets guys down. I think he's also done a good job in his zone coverage. Made some plays, especially on third down. Looking forward to keep you know, what he's continuing to become.
And when you guys signed him, obviously he's not the biggest body, and I know a lot of slot guys aren't, but
Yeah.
did you know he had that in him where he's not afraid to?
Yeah,
take
he
it
actually
over
showed.
there?
You know, he actually showed that a lot. I think last year was his first year playing nickel, and the Rams. He had been a outside corner, so it's kind of relatively new to him, you know, from a big picture standpoint. But I think he has a lot of moxie, savvy, understands the game. So when he looks at the picture of the offense, he kind of sees big picture wise, sees what's going on, reacts to it quickly, and he's very twitchy. And I think he's adapted well to what we're asking him to do.
And Greg talks about the influence he's had on him. Have you seen him? How have you seen him influence some of the younger guys?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something, you know, I try to encourage is, you know, having our older guys be a positive influence on our younger guys and giving them a voice so that they can. I think we all have unique experiences, and Troy, playing as long as he has, definitely does that. And he's done a great job of being a good teammate, trying to help out younger guys as far as, you know, tips, as far as how does he look at the game, how does he study the game, just from a day-to-day point of view, but also in practice. And I think he's done an excellent job of that, and it's good for the room.
I think AJ was listed as questionable for Sunday.
Yeah.
It seems like he's getting you some good snaps when he's been
Yeah.
on. What would it mean to get him back, especially
Yeah.
some injuries back there?
Right. So AJ, you know, AJ's always ready to go. I think it happened a couple times this year where somebody's down, and we've had a few times where a corner's been down and didn't stay down and like try to run off the field, and so like the offense breaks the huddle and is on the ball and we're missing a corner, and AJ just flies in there because he's so observant. And I think that's something that you see in the meeting room and out on the practice field as well. He can learn. He learns from other people what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and he doesn't necessarily have to get reps to do it. And that's something that I think is a sign of a good player. You know, it hurts. You know, I hate that he's out. He's doing what he always does, which is study the game. And whenever he's back, I'm looking forward to having him.
Hey, with the takeaways, I heard Kevin say that you guys track even in practice, just guys trying to punch it out or
Yeah.
strip it.
Right.
How closely do you monitor that? And do guys like have a quota, like, hey, you're not doing this enough?
Yeah.
In practice. Like,
Yeah, Coach Woods actually keeps track of it every single day. It's something that we track after every play as we're watching tape as a group, and we track how many times they're stripping the ball. And we have like a point system set up. If you end up getting a strip or if you get a try at it, we're taking account of that. But really just trying to get guys to focus and be a ball aware. But the other thing is to be violent in our actions so we can try to actually get it out.
How have you seen Greg been developing, especially coming back from those couple of missed games?
Right. I think, you know, being a young player, you know, that the more reps that you get in the practice and the games are so important to him. So it's good to get him back. I think he's had a consistent approach. You know, he's not for a young guy who's 20 years old, I think his maturity, being able to handle, you know, adversity has been excellent. And he's another one of those guys that's really consistent, coming in every day, and you know, I think the best is ahead of him.
You got a unique perspective. How'd Baker look throwing the ball this week from your aspect?
I'm always competitive with Baker. Like, we had a competitive drill today, and you know, we won, and I kind of let him know about it. But Baker's a good player. You know, I'm glad that we have Baker. He's a fighter. He's a leader, and you know, I know on the sideline the DB unit feels his leadership and are thankful for him and you know, his fight. And we're trying to do our part so that he can be successful as well.
now you got to tell us what you beat him in.
Huh?
Now you got to tell us what you beat him in, right?
Nah, coach always puts us in. You know, we end up having 2-minute compete periods, and we look forward to those, starting those off on Fridays.
Is he the biggest talker on the offense?
Yeah, generally he is. Yeah.